Hi everybody, it's Sherry at Fabrics and Memories. This is a journal that I had made for a trip I'm taking, and it's hot, so I have the windows open so you'll hear the cars going by, so I'll try to talk over them. It's a trip that we're moving to another state, so I kind of only made it partial, so I have plenty to add on to and stick in there as I go. It's 3 signatures, and these are secured with, this is embroidery floss, and I wished I had put beads in each of these sections, but that'll be for next time. And kind of thick. This is a Zero box for the cover, and I've got the ribbon around it because I know it's going to end up thick like this, so I'll have something to close it. So, and these little rhinestone things, it's just from the dollar store, some bead things, and then glitter paper on the spine of the book. And I fixed it with a shank button. I just put a hole through the ribbon, and then the button shank through the cardboard, and put this paper clip through the shank of the button to hold it. And then I've also got a little clip to put something in there if I wanted to. The pages are 8.5 by 11 folded in half. So this is the beginning of it. Since travel, I just had some stickers, and this is some paper I had from scrapbook days, and it's 1 through 6, and it's my 6. I just did it for my 6 grandchildren, the oldest and then the youngest, just something. And Route 66 was a foothill boulevard in the Inland Empire, and that's where we lived a lot, so I actually was on Route 66 a lot. And a lot of it starts with memories of California, because I'll be leaving the state, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. But I'm just mainly putting pockets in it because I intend to add to it instead of having a lot of writing pages. A couple of pictures of places in California, my dad's old backyard in Laguna Beach, that I'll miss, and a lot of it I'm leaving to write as I'm driving, you know, give me something to do, and then when I get there before I can make another book again. Little notes that my granddaughters wrote me. This is an actual brown paper bag, and I just folded half of it, and then I use double-sided sticky tape instead of glue, but you can use glue here and here to make a pocket. And you know, this is what I'm going to do, write, and then I can stick it in the pocket instead of trying to write on the page. And this is something that's cool. It's just a page I distressed with ink, but I get these little things from those daily devotional books. I get them at the thrift store. Find a verse or a saying and put at the top of it. Just kind of adds a little bit to the page. And then just decorate the brown paper bag, and again the same thing on this side. And this paper bag, you'll see what the other side is and why I've used that paper bag. And this is the world's tallest thermometer in Baker, California. We pass it every time when we go to Las Vegas. There's a little bit of a memory there. And a journal card. Calico, I live about an hour from Calico Ghost Town. When I was a kid, we went there a lot before they charged to get in. Now I live about an hour, and I go with my granddaughters a lot. So there's a little memory there. And Death Valley was a place as kids we loved. That was our most favorite place to go camping, so we were there a lot. So this was in the AAA book, and I've seen Old Dinah there in the desert. And this is the Orleans Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. We always go because I always get 2 free nights. About 4 times a year I'll get 2 free nights, 2 free hotel rooms, 2 nights free for 1 room for 2 nights. So this is what they give you your key card in and everything. So this is a restaurant we go eat at, so kind of a memory. And I wrote about it, and I just stuck it in there with washi tape. And then this is the map from AAA, actual real map, you know, not GPS, but the real thing. And I highlighted where we've been and all around Henderson, and then over here is Hoover Dam. And this is Martha Stewart's border punch. So I do that, and now I've got a pocket. These little tabs, I have the punch that is one of my best investments. Look at that. Open it up and makes that tab, and I cut it smaller to make them on here. And then this is glitter paper, and just decorate them, and it just looks so nice to have all of those things sticking out of the edges of the pages. This is something else that I thought was interesting from the AAA magazine, an old car. Some blank pages for adding things, and the pockets to stick things, a few pages to write. This is a song, an old hymnal that I got at the thrift store. And this song, Home Sweet Home, my dad taught us when we were kids, so every time we'd come home from a camping trip, we'd sing this song on the way home. And this part that says, I see the lights of the city so bright. I could still remember seeing that and coming down the hill, what is now Interstate 15, and you see it's all dark, and then you see nothing but lights. So that was a good memory, so I just stuck that in there. It's a memory. It's from California that I won't ever come back to, and something I remember. These are just more pictures. My dad, this is Tombstone, Arizona. We've been to Rhyolite up there in Nevada, old Silvertown, Ghost Town, Devil's Cornfields, and Death Valley, and I'll be writing about all of those. And just another tag. This paper, this is the middle of the signature, and it's just Southern California where I've lived, and I've lived in all these areas and, common places that I will remember. And the other side is San Francisco. Been up there too. I'm disappointed that Alcatraz isn't even on the map. But more pages. The cool thing, well, I'll show you that in a little bit. This and the rain. It just was the title. My granddaughter and I have a thing about rain, that we love to walk in the rain, but more pockets. A page if I want to write on it. Another decorated page. And just a page flap to hold something with the little bobby pin there. Some more postcards, Las Vegas and Hoover Dam. And I'll write about those. Just more stationery. This is the other side of that bag I was telling you that we made the pockets out of over here. And this is a favorite restaurant. The Hat has the world's best pastrami sandwiches. But it's a pocket you can use. And then I glued a library pocket on the back. And this is something that my granddaughter sent me to Nanny from Ketty, because her little, her cousin used to call her Ketty instead of Kelly. And it's just got what's clipped, but it's a little letter she wrote me and some silly little things that she put in there, so I'm going to keep that in there. And little vellum envelope I made with some things. This is from Del Taco. I love that crinkle paper, so I got a burrito and asked them for a clean one and made a pocket out of it. I have, it's stuck, well anyway, hummingbird feeder, so I'll be missing all my little hummingbirds that I have here, so I'm going to write about it in there. Another pocket. Now this is something interesting that you might find, how to make a page pocket. And all this is this green paper here. And then I took this paper and cut it in half and glued it the length of the paper. You'll see it when I get to the other side. And it makes pockets. It's the best way to make a pocket. It's fast, it's quick, easy, and all. And you'll see it on the other side. This is another one of the things I get out of those devotional books or whatever, daily devotionals about the children. Behold, children are the gift of God. So I put pictures. I'll be leaving my children of my son. He's a deputy sheriff, and my daughter got married, and I wasn't able to go to the wedding, so that's her and her husband, and then this is me and my brothers and sisters when we were little, so kind of the whole family and child part right in here. Everybody loves these green ledgers, but we don't use them anymore, but I love bookkeeping, so I don't know, maybe I'll keep track of my souvenirs I buy. And I just duct taped, this colorful duct tape, an envelope to the page. And just another page. This is what one of the granddaughters wrote for me. Stick that in there, and Raggedy Ann and Andy have a special meeting within my family. And washi tape an envelope, plain old envelope. This is how I covered the sticky part of the envelope. I just put a piece of decorative paper there, stuck it, and then cut it off. And then that's a cool way to do a pocket, quick, easy way to do a pocket. These are things that I plan to do in my new house. And these vellum envelopes So easy. You may cut a strip, you know, pull the bottom up just this far and tape, put it down. So little cards to go in. I added a little tiny rhinestone on each one of them just for look. Yep. And then, well, that goes in there. I won't wait on that. Blank page, and I found this bag. I don't know, it's a Ziploc top. I don't know, I just washi taped it on there. Might find something to put into it. And paper, just a tag, distressed pieces, put in there. Paper to write on. And this is cool. A pocket like that for something, but this, and when I made them for my grandkids, they love this. They're called the secret corner pocket. Closed up, and you can open it and write in there. These tabs, this is just a circle punch, glitter paper with a little rhinestone on it. Another pocket, and this is 3 of my granddaughters, so I'm going to write a little something about them. Some more blank pages, and this is a cool thing. You take a piece of the 8.5 by 11 pattern paper, fold it in half, sticky tape all the way around, you'll see the other side, and fold it in half, because that part goes into this part of the signature, and cut this out, and you've got a pocket. Really cool pocket page right there. Blank paper, these little tabs, all you do with these is take some ribbon and loop it around a paper clip, and you got a really nice, you know, clip to hold something. And this is just, you know, cotton candy is my favorite candy. These particular candies tasted terrible, but I used it because it says cotton candy on it. So, you know, just to make a flip page to, you know, hold something under there, taped on with washi tape. And this is just something for looks, mainly you can write on here. These little Ziploc baggies, they're 2 by 3 inches. I just taped it on there, and if I find little pebbles or stones or anything, I can put in there and then zip it closed. And here's another way, if you, well, I won't go back and find the other side, but just put your paper in and just fold the edge over, and it makes a nice pocket. So yeah, you know, end pocket like that. Pretty cool. Easy, quick. More journal spots. Another of these tags, just cool ribbon. Here's the other side of that pocket I was excuse me, telling you about. You have the green, you know, all I did was curve the edges, and then took this key print paper, folded in half, took half of it, glued it, folded it in half, and you got a pocket here, and it goes into the signature. I don't see if I can find it. Well, you remember what it looked like. Anyway, and it goes across the whole page, and you just fold the page in half, and you got a pocket here and a pocket over here. It's quick, easy, it looks nice. And just a library pocket. Loved these library cards, catalog cards for books in the library. Oh my gosh, love those. And it's just, I don't know where I found it, but it's a little paper bag, and I just washi taped it here. But if you don't, if you leave the top open, it's a double pocket. Here's the pocket of the bag itself. And then the way I taped it, I can put this behind it as more journal paper. And some more paper to write. Another one of the little devotional things, secret corner pop-up. I am a sewer, and this I got in a swap. Somebody sold me this from back in, what, the 50s? I mean, when was a suit ever $3.98? But, and free delivery, yeah, you know how old that is. But again, just a flap there to hold something. At the Cross, this was my grandmother's favorite song. She sang it all the time. I'm an I Love Lucy fan. I had the cards, so I just taped them in there for looks. It can write or use it as a flip card kind of thing. Amazing Grace is one of my favorite songs, so I just made it a pocket. And here's another way. If you just take a piece of paper and fold it in half, do whatever you want on it, and it's in the signature. This paper's clipped on there. I love the old-fashioned papers, stickers. And this, Valentine for Grandma, it means absolutely nothing other than hopefully my grandchildren will send me a Valentine. And this is something cool. You can just cut a piece of paper, distress it with ink, and you put washi tape at the top just to decorate the page to have a nice piece of stationery to write on. And this is going to be one of these double pages, if you remember, when we get to it. You fold it. Here, it was a 12 by 12, so I cut it down to this wide, but then folded the bottom up, and here's a pocket page. So the corner page with the little flip up. These are good because you get the pocket plus the writing space. Another bag that I just washi taped on there. Just a tag that I washi taped on. Blank paper. Here's the other side of that, where you just fold the bottom up of a 12 by 12. And this is, see, for Charming Charlie's. It's a store that has the best purses and jewelry for the most affordable prices you'll ever hope to shop at. I just bought 3 purses. Never done that in my life. But I'm going to write a little bit about Charming Charlie's. I did this using it just as a page out of a book, just, you know, for looks. Didn't really like making it or enjoy making it, but it's just something you can do. Stickers, and again, that Martha Stewart border punch, and a little Ziploc baggie to put something in. Another one, writing, and here I got extra creative. I got a pocket down here, a pocket up here, and then I went a little bit farther, put a strip of paper there, and you got the fold down secret page, but that extra little thing to keep it in place. And more of these little tabs with the rhinestones, and this is just a pocket page. And just, granddaughter wrote me out her name, so that's just stuck in there. And then this is another one, you just fold the edge over to make a pocket. And then that's the end. I wanted to show you, how did they do that? Well, anyway, whoops, that's coming off. So anyway, that's it, and I'm hoping to be able to fill it with a lot of things, and make this, you know, I'm sure it's getting really thick, so that's why I always put these ribbons around them extra long so they can be filled and still closed up nicely. So that's my travel notebook, junk journal, and hope you enjoyed it. Got some good ideas. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.